Hey everyone's Jackal Wolf back in Sky Factory 4 with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Now, if you've been following along, you know that anytime that we are in my stream world, we're going to do something a little bit special, something above and beyond the advancement book. This episode, we're going to look at the horse-powered chopper, press, and the grinder. So these are blocks in Sky Factory 4 that have their own sort of manual equivalent of it, but these are the horse-powered ones. So first off, what we're going to need is a horse. Now, I've got 2 over there. There are 3 machines. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get ourselves a 3rd horse in my world here. So we're going to come over here. We're going to go the market way and get ourselves some horse seeds. So I've got 16 corn for my little garden that I grew over there. We're going to talk to the merchant, throw the corn in there and go horse. And there we go. We got some horse seeds. We're going to take those out. Now, horse seeds are just like pretty much any seed. Don't want to close that. Basically, you can plant them on a grass block. It has to be grass. I don't believe you can do it on dirt. But once you plant it, there is a little bit of a grass, I guess, animation down there, as well as a little bit of a tooltip up top. So I got a growth of 0. Now, I could leave this here and it will grow up over time. But what I really want to do is I've got a watering can. Now, this works wonders. You just right click on it and it will start speeding up that growth. There is no animation to it, which is a little bit annoying, but it is a really quick. You see 85, and as soon as we get up to 100%, come on, any second now. There we go, mature. So what we're going to do is we are going to, before we release the horse, we're going to need a way to make sure this horse stays where we want it to. So we're going to come over here and we're going to make ourselves some leads. Now, leads are very important for these machines. They are incorporated into all 3 of them, so you will need quite a few of these. But to make a lead, you're going to need a slime ball and 4 pieces of string in the with the 3 in the top corner and then 1 down in the bottom right corner. And there you go. It gives us 2 leads per recipe, which is really good. So we're going to break that. Sometimes you're lucky, you get another little come on, attach there. Sometimes you're lucky, you get another plant there. Sometimes the plant is gone. But what we're going to do is we're going to break that for now because that is actually going to get into our way. So one thing we're going to want to do is, you can see there's 20 minutes of growing cooldown. We're just going to take a bunch of wheat. I got a full stack here. And we're just going to speed that up because we can't do anything with a baby horse. We're going to need this guy up to be 100% adult. But even if we don't get all the way, we should be okay. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We got 100% adult already. That is absolutely perfect. Now, the first block I want to build today is the horse grindstone. To build the horse grindstone, it is 2 leads, a stick, and 6 blocks of stone. That gets us that horse grindstone. Now, you can see in the tooltip down here, it takes a 7x7 area and 2 blocks high. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down over here, and I'm going to go and I'm going to place this horse grindstone right down on top. And you can see now, invalid 7x7x2 area, hold a lead to reveal the area needed. Now, I was expecting this because I placed the torch right there just to demonstrate. So all of this area here has to be clear, but you can see everything else is looking good. Everything else is a green box. So if I break that torch, I pick it up and look at that. It is now looking 100% perfect. So we're going to come over here and we're going to take that lead out, pick it back up. We're going to attach the horse to the top of the grindstone, and now, oh, no, sorry. So what we have here is not a open inventory. It is a place on top of inventory, which is very similar to how the original or the hand-cranked grinder works. But we're going to come over here. I've got a couple of items all ready to go. We're going to start with the netherrack. Now, if you checked out the last episode, we needed to grind up some netherrack to make a little bit of gunpowder, a couple of items like that. But there is absolutely a ton of recipes for this grinder. And let's actually, we'll put in horse. And we're just going to right click on that grinder. You see there's 86 different recipes. A lot of them involve the bacon, and you can use the bacon to grind down to different ambers and different items, different powders as well. So this one could be very handy, especially if you're going the hog route. But we're going to take these 5 pieces of netherrack. We're going to right click on top, and you can see the horse automatically starts going around. for 2. Now, this is not a very fast process, but it's an automatic process, which is really, really good. I guess it was maybe a 2. I'm not 100% sure where it started counting, so we're just going to keep watching, and it should turn into, oh, you know what, maybe, oh, see, it is actually grinding down, so this is not actually going to show us anything until it is 100% complete. So we're just going to go and just wait for this. It's not like the hand grinder, which showed you the results right away, but it is very, very similar to that. So as soon as this guy is down, he should be down to, he's down to 2. Actually, we should count on the last one just to see what the recipe was. So grinding 90%, there we go. So if this is 1, he's going to make his way around, and we should see 50%. So it's about, it is 1.5 trips around, pretty much gets us that full grind. So as soon as these 5 are done, there you go. So we will right click. We picked up some sulfur dust, and we also picked up some of that niter. That was stuff that was giving us the problem last time. So there you go. That is the horse grindstone. Very, very, very handy if you've got a lot of stuff you want to grind and you don't want to do it manually. Next up, we're going to work on the chopping block. Now, to make a horse chopping block, it is simply 2 leads in a crafting table with 1 flint, 1 oak wood, and 5 sticks. Now, similar to the grindstone, we're going to come over here, and you can see it is already bringing up that grid. I know I've got nothing in the way here. Everything is working good. We'll go pick up that lead, click on that, and then attach that there. So very, very similar to the netherrack, the grindstone has a couple of recipes. We're going to use the cooked pork chop recipe, but it will also take blocks of wood and turn them into planks of woods. But probably the most useful item is going to be this cooked pork chop, because you are going to need it to make the bacon tree. But what we're going to do is we're going to right click on there, and as soon as we're done, you can see it is bringing up the little, to me it looks like a guillotine, but as soon as he winds up, it's going to come all the way over, and it should drop, and there you go. It is done. Chopping is 50%. It looks like it's going to do it twice to get us our full chop. So we're just going to let this guy run in the background. And let us see. Yeah, there we go. So we now have, oh, so looks like it does it 1 at a time. Can I only do, I can only do 1 at a time. I'll be honest with you. I was going to save it to the end of this episode, but there is a certain lack of functionality to some of these items. They are really, really nifty. I love the mechanics of them, but they are not as useful as you would think they would be. And that is really going to stand out for the last one here. So we're just going to let this one go up, and it will chop down. There we go. We've got ourselves another piece of bacon. So last but, well, and I'm going to say certainly least in this, it is going to be the horse press. Now, to make a horse press, it is simply 2 leads in a crafting table with a wooden pressure plate, a stick, and 5 blocks or 5 planks of wood. And like the other 2, we're going to place this on top. And we are also going to go and grab ourselves a lead. Oh, where is he? He's already got a lead on him. And we're going to put a lead on him, and then we're going to attach it up there. Now, very, very similar. We're going to go and we're going to grab an item. And this is where this one here is of very, very limited use. And I don't know if it's just not implemented fully or not, but let's just open that up. We're going to right click on that horse press, click over here, and you can see there is simply 1 recipe. That recipe is 12 seeds to 1 block of dirt. So not the most useful of items, but and again, it looks like it's only taking the 12 seeds. It's not like the grinder where I can load it up. It is much more like the chopper, which it will only take the amount that I use. So then we're going to click on here. There we go. So I dropped the other ones, and there's that 1 piece of dirt in there. I did not hear it go into my inventory. One thing I should point out, the horse chopping block has only got, sorry, there's a right click on that, is got 7. So it is all of the vanilla woods will turn into planks, and then the very last one is the cooked pork chop, which is going to go into the bacon. So of limited use, but I really, really love the mechanics for this. I think they look visually really well. I don't know how useful they are, but that is gonna be it for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it useful too. If you did, please think about leaving a like and a subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at JackalWolf. Also check out the links below. There's a link to my Discord page. I would love if you guys stopped by and said hi. As well, I've been streaming modded Minecraft on Saturdays at about 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I would love if you guys stopped by there as well and said hi. But that is it. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.